Hello and welcome. Ignore the hair because the hair is always a mess and I never do anything with it. I'm just lazy. Okay. Hi everyone. So today's video, I have literally just thought of the idea. I think people have probably done this in the past, so it's not an original idea, but I just thought I would do my opinions of things that I wish I knew when I was younger, or things I may have wished I had changed when I was a younger person, if that makes any sense. So first of all, I'm just going to show you my new toes. So I've changed them. So these are actually an adhesive sticker that I've put on top. The only thing that I did go wrong is I didn't order the right sizing. So if you order the right sizing, it's going to be easier for you to apply. But me over here didn't think of that. I just thought, oh, 15 by 15, but no. And also the only thing I would say is they're a little bit see-through. So this is the side we started on. This one here has actually got 2 stickers on, but you can't tell. The reason we put 2 stickers on is because the ones that are more white, they are quite see-through. From a distance you can't really see, but close up you can kind of see. So this side I did go more for the greyer ones, with the less white on it. But yeah, I hope you like the new fireplace, everyone. I'm hosting a quiz tonight, and someone's put in the group chat 2 + 2. Alright guys, anyway, so things I wish I had taught myself from a younger age. Well, not taught myself, but I wish I had known or taken into consideration, because these things people just don't think of. So when I was younger, I got a job from the age of 15 and I have worked ever since. I started off doing part-time. My first job was at Burger King. I then moved over to Costa Coffee. I was part-time at Costa Coffee whilst I was still at college. Once I had finished college, I then didn't have a clue what I was going to do. So the idea initially was to be a personal trainer, but then I went off the idea. So then I had to think of all different sort of avenues I would want to go down, such as, so the way I thought of my career ideas was things that I enjoy. A career for me, I wanted to make sure that it's going to be something I do pretty much every day of my life, and I want to make sure I enjoy that. I don't just want to be in a job where I dislike it. So I thought of different things that I loved. So one thing that I love is I love children. So I wanted to go and work in a nursery nurse. I didn't want to go to university to go and be a teacher because it wasn't 100% what I wanted to be. So I didn't want to go to university to spend that money to then come out of it if I didn't enjoy it or if I couldn't get a job. There were so many different things that I had to consider. And I'm a type of person that I don't learn by reading, writing, lectures. I have to go and do something to learn it myself. So yeah, I went and I worked in a nursery for a year. Or it might have been just shy of a year actually. So I went and did an apprenticeship, and yeah, I loved it. I look back on my days and I think, do you know what, I loved that day where you took the kids to the park, you had like a nice stroll in the sun, like I just felt like I was playing all day, but it soon came to an end. I just didn't see that as my career. So I then thought, I will go back to a cafe where I can earn a bit better money whilst I look for something else that I wanted to do. And then I decided I loved building houses on Sims, and so I decided I wanted to go and be like an estate agent. And luckily I managed to get a job being an estate agent, so I do lettings at the minute. But again, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my job. I don't like the hours, but I love the job. So it's not the job that I dislike, it's just more the hours. I've got quite long hours, working every other Saturday. But yeah, I just want to talk about sort of money first of all. So I wish when I was younger I knew how money sort of controls your life to a certain extent. I mean, it doesn't control your life massively, but obviously to get by in life you need money. And so I wish when I did have these little jobs that were part-time here and there, Costa Coffee and Burger King and the nursery, I wish I thought about when I got paid what I was actually going to do with that money. Because a lot of the time, yes, I did save. I didn't have a saving pattern. I didn't think of what that money in the savings was actually really going to be for. I just saved little bits. But there was the times where I would get a full wage and splash it on clothes and yeah, not really have much to show for it other than clothes. But I think realistically, yes, everyone loves to go shop on clothes, like we all do. I'm at the age now, I'm 24 years old and I've just purchased my first house. I did all my saving myself, so I put a deposit down, which I saved myself, and then I had a tiny bit of money left over, which has helped me to get certain appliances, my furniture, because there's a lot of things in a house that is so expensive. Obviously it depends on the house, whether you go, if you go for a new build, yeah, you might not need to do a lot of things for it, but you're still going to have to get furniture such as your bed, your mattress, your sofa, your washing machine, your fridge freezer, a dining room table, chairs to go with it, decor items. Like there's so many different things that you just would not really think of when you're younger. So yes, I'm really proud of myself for saving the money, buying my house on my own, but now I've got the house, sometimes I wish I saved a little bit more just so I could buy some more things, not have to wait month by month to get paid, to keep saving. Or now I'm at the point that I have bought a house, I'm going to have to be more careful, I'm going to have to be more restrictive on certain things like going out on nights out. Like I can't just say yes to every weekend going out because I've got bills to pay now. People don't take into consideration how much you spend on bills. What bills do you pay? Roughly how much do people pay? Like how much will I need a month to be able to get me by? People just don't speak about stuff like that, so I thought I would do a video today. And it is going to be a ramble. It's probably not going to make sense because I don't make sense a lot of the time, but here goes. So yeah, I wish I had basically, when I first got my job, I wish I put a structure in place with my money. I wouldn't say that everyone has to do this because I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone, but in the long run I just think it's going to work for the majority of the people. You're going to be able to still live your lifestyle as you want to if you put little savings in place. So I don't know, roughly I think you should probably save, if you can, when you first start, depending on how much you get paid will also depend on how much you want to save. But I would definitely say half. If you're at the age of where you don't have bills to pay, you literally solely have your income that you can then do whatever you want to do with it, then I would definitely say what you should do is open 2 savings accounts. One savings account I would say is for your future, your house, and the next one would be for holidays, because we all love a good holiday. Not everyone's fortunate enough to go on one, but if you are, or if you thought about your life choices with money, then you will be able to be fortunate enough to go on holidays. It doesn't have to be the most luxury, it doesn't have to be getting on a plane, it could be anywhere, but just to be able to do something for a week or a long weekend, just manage your money a little bit better so you can still do these things. So I would definitely say, so save, so when you are the age of sort of 15, 16, 17, 18, if you do have money coming in and you don't really have many outgoings, then I would try and say save half of that. Say you get £1,000 a month, say you save £500 of that, put 250 into your house rent and 250 into your holidays or nights out or clothes or whatever. Well, not clothes, but yeah, whatever you want it to be, just save at least that much money if you can. If you can't, then whatever you can, when you've done your, maybe do like a monthly income, say what you need to buy, and then whatever's left over, come to an agreement with yourself on how much you're going to save, because trust me now, it will help you in the long run. People just don't talk about it enough. It's not broadcasted at school enough. It's not, I mean, I don't know, everyone's parents are different on how they teach their children to save money. Like some people will say, you pay me board from this, once you get a job, you pay me board, but secretly that parent is going to potentially save that money and give you that back in the future. Some parents won't, some parents will maybe have control over your bank account. I don't know. However it may be, just be very careful with your money, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I have definitely had months where my whole wage has gone on clothes, and I mean, I have had such a lovely lifestyle from the age of when I have had a job up until now. I've had an amazing lifestyle. Like, I've got such good friends. I have been on so many nights out. I haven't had any money troubles. I'm not rich, I'm not poor, I'm just a normal person with a normal income, and I've just managed to get by with that. And I've been on so many amazing holidays. I'm a little bit greedy when it comes to holidays. I do love 2 or 3 holidays a year, but realistically now I've got my house, I know that's not going to happen. And that's so sad for me to like come to the terms that I'm not going to be able to go on these lovely holidays anymore. Like, I have been to Ibiza twice, I've been to Croatia, I've been to Spain so many times, I've been to Portugal. There's just so many places that I've been, and I've loved my holidays. I've been to Ayia Napa as well, which was one of the most amazing holidays. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know a lot to say to advise someone, but all I'm trying to say is, when you start your first job, with that money you get, please, for your own benefit, just try and save a little bit. Even if it's £100, even if it's £200, £300, whatever it may be, if you save just month by month, just a little bit, is going to help you in the long run. So the reason I am bringing this up is because I have purchased a house on my own, and yes, I have had to buy a washing machine, a fridge freezer, a sofa, another bed for another bedroom, and I'm still needing other bits of furniture that I've just not managed to purchase at the minute. Part of it's due to the COVID-19, but part of it is just because I've not got enough money to be able to get me by on a daily life, on your daily life. But also, furniture's so expensive. You can pay £200 here, £500 here. Like, a washing machine roughly costs you around £300 to £400, and the same for a fridge freezer. A sofa, £1,000, you can potentially get it for a little bit cheaper. Yeah, you can start off by getting things gifted, but if you want nice stuff, then definitely try and save yourself. I'm not saying you're going to be able to have the most amazing house, the most amazing furniture, but at least if you save, you're going to feel so good that you've done such a mature thing from a young age, that you've saved your money and you've put it to something good. Your family is going to be so proud of you, and yeah, you're just going to be able to have your freedom. Yeah, but like I said, it's more also just so you can enjoy your day-to-day life. Like, instead of, like, I'm at a point now where I potentially might have to say no to certain nights out because I've got bills to pay, I've not got enough left over if I had so many nights out a month, or even going to a restaurant. Like, silly little things you don't think of when you're younger. It is only since I was last year sort of saving for my house, I realised, oh my god, I've got so much to pay for. When you're purchasing a house as well, you've got to, when you're saving for your deposit, don't just think of the deposit. You have got to also think of things such as your financial advisor. If you require a mortgage, you've got to think of their fees. What fees are they going to be charging you? So what I would say if you're wanting to get a 10 grand deposit or a 5 grand deposit or 20 grand, whatever you were going to say, if you can, try and at least have like 5 grand extra, because like I said, £1,000 could just go on your broker's fee. £1,000 could be going to your solicitors. Obviously depends on whose solicitors and everything, but these are the type of costs that you've got to consider when buying a house. So you could have just saved your 10 grand deposit, not taken into account of that. You've then, let's say, take off your 2 grand because of your broker, which is your mortgage advisor, and your solicitor's fees, then you've only got 8 grand left. What about if your deposit was actually 10 grand? Where are you going to find that extra 2 grand from? And then once you've completed, what money are you going to use to buy your furniture, buy the paint? People don't understand how much paint is as well. Paint is quite expensive, and like, even thinking of the colours for your house, like, it's so hard getting it right. Like, I'm not fully happy with these 2 grey walls here, but I've paid the money now for the paint, so I'm not going to go and change it, because the paint, like, for like a tub like this, it can be between 18 to 15, like 15 to 18 pounds. So just think wisely. Yeah, I'm just rambling. Also, think very carefully about your career. Don't just jump into something. Don't just go to university if you don't have a plan at the end of the university. So if you 100% want to be a vet, go to university. 100% go and do it. If that's definitely what you want to do and you've enjoyed it, you enjoyed the course, you enjoyed everything about it, then go to university. But if you are not sure, do not just listen to your schools that are telling you to go to university, because there's so many things out there, such as apprenticeships. There's so many different jobs that you could start off with. Like, I've started off, didn't have a clue. I've gone from a coffee shop, I've gone from a nursery nurse, I've had so many different experiences, but I've learned from each one, and I've loved them all as well. So try different things. Don't just think, I need to go to university I think I want to be a teacher, but I'm not sure. Probably not, because sometimes you could come out of university and work in a pub. So think wisely. Like, also a massive one, and this is a step I wish I never ever sort of went against. So from a young age, I have always wanted to be a hairdresser. Adamant I wanted to be a hairdresser. When I got to the senior school, and you sort of mingle with all your friends and stuff, I went off the idea of a hairdresser because I thought it wasn't a well good paid job. I thought it was for a specific person, if you want to say, but it's not. I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. If you want to be a hairdresser, you go and be a hairdresser. There is so much potential earnings that you can do being a hairdresser. There's so many ways of promoting yourself now. Look at this pandemic. Look how people miss going to the hairdressers. Like, people get their hair cut short and they want extensions. Look how much money you can earn by having extensions done. You can't just do extensions yourself. If you do, you're going to end up bald, you know? Like, just, if you are adamant that you want to do something, but there's something in the back of your mind that's like, oh, that's not me, like, oh, I'm not stereotypically that person, like, I don't want to be judged as that. Do not think of it like that. Literally, go and do it, because you will be successful. If you want to be successful, you will be successful. You can manifest your life. The law of attraction, everyone. If you want something from your life, you go and get it. You keep thinking it and you will get it. Be positive. What else? What else would I say? Let me have a sip of drink. What else can I tell you? I don't know. Also, people that want to start up YouTube. I remember being 14-year-old me, I used to make music videos on YouTube. Yeah, probably looking back, I used to be like, what is that? But I used to absolutely enjoy doing that. And then I used to love watching Zoella, which I'm sure most of you out there will have watched Zoella from such a young age. And she was such an inspiration to me, but I was too scared to do YouTube videos. I've always wanted to do it, but I was just too scared. I was thinking, what? People are going to judge me. Like, people at school are going to judge me. Do not think of them. Look how well Zoella was doing for herself. YouTube is such a great market, and if you've got the content and you can sort of create a life for yourself, which is going to be successful in YouTube, and you know you can do well, go and do it. If you don't want to, if it's not even about sort of your lifestyle with YouTube, if it's literally just a habit because you like recording, you like the video editing sort of concept of it, then go and do it. Do not care what someone else is going to think. They are not your life. And when you become an age of, when you leave school and college, you don't care what people think anymore. You aren't going to see them every day of your life. You're going to see them here and there. Once in a blue moon, you're going to see them. Like, if people make comments, do not listen to bullies. All I'm trying to say is, from a normal girl, me, came from a normal background, just think of your money, think of your future, think of things like people don't realise council tax is like £100 a month. Well, it obviously depends, but it can vary between £100 to like £300 a month, I don't know. And then bills can be like, electricity and gas can be, it could vary between £20 a month to like £150 a month. Your water, I don't know what I'll pay for water, but your water is not cheap. Your car insurance, like, I've not thought about this. Obviously, I've purchased this house, I've had so much savings. My insurance is up next month. For my car insurance, I have always done it where I paid up front. So I try and have as minimum monthly outgoings as you can, just because you know that money, you've only got so much going out, not all of it. But if you can, pay stuff up front because it's going to save you in the long run. I'm not saying go and put it on a credit card, because that's not wise either, because you get yourself into debt and stuff. But just please think wisely. Do not let people's opinions change what you're going to do. Yeah, they could inspire you in some way, but do not let them change. Like, just because you think they're going to judge you in a bad way, don't let that change anything, because you're just going to be the better person. You're going to do your life. Do you? The next part of this video is going to be my house tour. Now, my house is not, I've not cleaned it yet today, so I don't want anyone judging me, but I just want people to understand that your house is not always going to be a Mrs. Hinch's perfect clean house. I love Mrs. Hinch, but realistically, not everyone's going to have a clean house every minute of the day. I feel like I clean myself I feel like I clean my house and then I go and make some lunch and then I'm cleaning again. Like, I just feel like you're constantly cleaning, especially with being in your house all the time at the minute. You're just cleaning up after yourself so many times. I am going to show you my house. Please ignore some of the rooms. The rooms aren't fully done, but I just want to show you what it's like. And yeah, and what I've done really so far. So, come along with me. Okay, so the first room I'm going to show you is the living room. So, this is the size of my living room, and this is what I have got in it so far. Now, again, like I said, I haven't cleaned my house yet, so please ignore if it's a bit messy. Obviously, the pillows aren't in perfect shape or order, but you know what, it's just part of living, isn't it? So over here, obviously there's no decor as well on the walls yet because I'm still deciding how I want it and what I do want to put on the walls. If you've got any ideas, then please let me know in the comments. Right under stairs at the minute now, it's not neat, it's just a bit of a mess because I am still decorating, so please bear that in mind. But so in here, this was all cream initially, but I decided to change it so it was grey here and then white here. Now I have put this mirror here. Now this mirror was from Wilko's. It was initially white, but I changed it to gold. I'm not 100% sure if I like it though, but I guess I've done it now. Here is the stairs. Now the stairs is not very safe. It doesn't have a banister or anything here, so I do actually need to get this done at some point. But again, it's just a work in progress. And I do also want to get this under the stairs boxed up and have like a door on it as well, just to make it a little bit neater. Then we go through to the kitchen. So the kitchen is here. Again, I've not cleaned, so please ignore the mess, but this is just real life, you know. So I've got some chopping boards, my kettle, an empty Vimto bottle, canisters, toaster, the sink area, a bit of mess, some recycling, good old recycling, and then some recycling. This is the table I've got. Now this is not the table I will be having. This is just for now. So I just want people to see realistically that you don't have to have everything perfect straight away. It does take time to get your house like to the perfect standard that you want. This was the box from the microwave that I purchased the other day from Dunelm. And then over here is again a mess pile. The reason I've got loads of mess here is just because I'm still decorating, so I've got all my paint stuff and just little bits and bobs that I've just not found space for yet. As the first room is the bathroom. Now luckily I had a really nice bathroom when I first moved into it. It was all done to a good standard already, so I've not really had to do anything to it. I've just put my own little stamp on it with all the pink decor. But again, ignore the state of it, it's just lived in. Second bedroom. Now this is at the minute just a dumping ground. Everyone has a dumping ground, so I've painted the walls grey on these side, and then this wall I just need to repaint another coat of white, and I'm just going to get a sage colour as well to do that wall. But yeah, this is realistically the way I live at the minute. I've got a clothes area, an ironing board, some paint, and just some boxes that I've just not got any storage for at the minute. And I have got some built-in wardrobes as well, but I just need to paint the doors on them and also get some new door handles. So this is the third bedroom. So this is going to be my dressing room at some point, but at the minute it is just as you see it. So I have painted the walls white, but as you can see the walls are not how I want it. It has got this design like horrible plaster on it, but I would ideally want this doing, but I've just not got the money. So to save money at the minute I have just painted it white, and I will put some pictures up once I've done it. The carpet is blue, but that is not again what I chose. So I'm either going to get a new carpet for this room, or I'm going to take this carpet up, see what the wood's like underneath. If it's in a decent condition, the wood, I'm going to sand it and paint it white. The skirting I will then paint grey. The radiator needs painting, and then these cupboards here again need painting. This needs to come off, and the door handles need to come off and get new door handles as well. But yeah, so this is not complete at the minute, so please bear that in mind. And then the master bedroom, again, this is not how I want it at the minute. I have painted all the walls, but it just doesn't feel right at the minute. I think it's because I've not got any decor up as well. This bed is my bed from my parents' house, but I'm going to move this into the second bedroom because I think this will go nicely with the sage wall I'm going to have. And then I've got a new bed on its way as well, which I'll show you the update. The carpet was in quite good condition, so for the time being I am going to leave the carpet as it is. But yeah, I just want to show you that you don't always have to get everything straight away. It does come in stages. So I have got, luckily, a huge mirrored wardrobe. So I've got loads of space. In all the rooms I've got quite good storage, which I'm really happy with. And the chest of drawers is not going to stay. This was from my house, like my parents' house again, and this was also at my parents' house in my bedroom. But these two I'm not going to keep in these rooms. I am going to get something new, but for the time being it's just something I can sort of store there. But yeah, I just hope the curtains, again, they're not the curtains that I chose. They did come with the house, but for now they will do. So that is the end of the video today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want another one, I will post one day soon.